Exciting day, guys. An official reveal of the Icon Box, Curator, and a few sneak peek spoilers for the Icon Box for May 2025. Let's talk about everything that we know so far. So welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Cher, and I cover a lot of different beauty subscription boxes, lots of different boxes here on the channel, lots of curations, beauty reviews, all the fun. So Ipsy is one that I get in PR, just to give you that disclaimer, but I also just signed up for a paid box as well. So I have my very first BoxyCharm on the way to me as we speak. I should be bringing you that unboxing as soon as it's here, and it's going to be my first look at what it's like from the customer side. But I like to bring you guys all the spoilers, do the unboxings, I do a lot of try-ons and reviews for Ipsy, and a lot of other popular boxes too. But Ipsy's definitely a very popular one, and one that you guys ask about all the time. So I finally kind of bit that bullet and wanted to see what life was like getting to check out some of these other perks, like the drop shop and add-ons and all the fun. I'll explain a little bit more about how all these subscriptions work in a few minutes, but let's first just dig straight into the Icon Box. And so this is our quarterly box from Ipsy. They have a few different tiers, but Icon Box is your top one. It's kind of your luxury box, and it is more seasonal, whereas the other two are monthly. So I think the price is $65 a quarter at this point. And what this does is it substitutes your other subscriptions when it's an Icon Box month. So if you're signed up for one of the other subscriptions, either Glam Bag or BoxyCharm, this is going to substitute that. So I just signed up for BoxyCharm recently. So what that means is in May, I will not get a BoxyCharm box. I'm going to get an Icon Box. So that's kind of how that goes. It's a very exciting one. You usually get 8 full-size products, and you get to choose a few of those. I think 3 choice products maybe, or was it 5? Since this will be my first time actually getting to choose, you guys will have to help me out with that. I always forget. But it's kind of like a half and half. Like half of them you'll customize, and then the other half Ipsy will choose for you. So let's talk about the curator. And what that means is that, you know, each time there is a specific curator that kind of picks out the products, and they're usually somebody very well known, like a celebrity, a person that's fairly famous, but that has some sort of beauty line or tie to the beauty community in some way, and they curate a list. It used to be that we got a lot of their particular brand and products in our box, but they haven't been doing that as much lately. It seems like they just kind of pick our products. They kind of market the box for us. So this round is actually, it's 2 people that are curating. And to be honest with you, I had no idea who they were. So maybe some of you guys will know them. I don't. So I had to kind of look them up, do a little research for you in case you're like me and you have no idea who these people are. But they sound interesting. It sounds cool. All right, so you ready? Drum roll, please. The curator is none other than, or the curators are none other than Erin Foster and Sarah Foster. So these are sisters. I'm not always up to date on like the times, guys. So if I'm completely had no clue who they are, I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I'm 46 and I don't know. But these girls are actually close to my age. They're like 42 and 43 maybe. They're not twins. They are sisters. So a little more about them. If you're like me and you don't have a clue, you're like, who is that? So they are the daughter of David Foster, who is a music producer. So some know that name, and they have actually starred in a few shows. So they are like actresses or reality, I don't know, a little bit of both. Now, one of them in particular, I think it's Sarah, actually was in 90210. So I know 90210. I'm trying to remember who she was, but that was how many years ago? That was like the soap opera of my day. In like middle school, guys. That shows you how old I am. So I'm trying to remember what character she was, but apparently she played in 90210 and a few other shows like between both sisters. But they also have a podcast, which is called World's First Podcast. They are the host of that. And then they also are co-founders of their brand called Favorite Daughter. Now, this is actually a mostly clothing line. Like they have fashion pieces a lot, and they've got some really cute items. So I went to their website, checked it all out. They do have a website link. I'll put it here for you. It's basically shopfavoritedaughter.com. And so you can see like they have some cute styles. I'm like, oh wow, you know, they looks like the price ranges are kind of upscale, like lower hundreds, you know, depending on what you are going after. But they do apparently have some beauty items. Mostly it's fragrances. So now I'm very fascinated. I would love it if we actually could get some of this fragrance in our icon box, but I'm not sure that Ipsy will do that or not at this point. The only like non-fragrance item I saw on their website was a collab with St. Jane. It's a lip oil duo. So they do have a little beauty, thus they're tied to the beauty community. But they also were in a Netflix series called Nobody Wants This. If you guys have seen that one too, I have not. So, which I don't know, is this like a reality show? I think it kind of tells about their personal lives, relationships, whatnot. Their podcast talks a lot about that. I think they also are very candid about motherhood and the struggles with fertility. So they do focus a lot on that particular niche as well. So that gives you a little background about who these gals are, who is curating all of this for us. So, and I'm showing my ignorance, but let me know, guys. Do you guys know them? Am I just crazy that I don't? Okay, so let's start talking about what the sneak peeks are. They have shared 5 spoilers with us so far. Keep in mind, the way that Ipsy kind of releases our spoilers is in pieces a lot of times. We'll see a little bit here and then a few more drop a few days later, a few more a week later, and we'll keep seeing spoilers drop all the way until choice time, which, by the way, choice period starts the 1st through the 3rd of May for Icon Box, as well as for Ipsy and for your add-ons too. So you want to pay attention to those dates. It's always the 1st through the 3rd of every month, just so you know, if you're new to Ipsy. And on that note, I also want to let you guys know I forgot that I'm going to be on a trip on my birthday anniversary trip during that time. So hopefully I will have access to choose my products, but you know, I will let you know. I tend to get my BoxyCharm in PR usually either at the very end of the month, so it'll come either at the very end of April or it will come the 1st or 2nd or so of May. And I will be gone if it does come late. So I do want to give you that disclaimer. I might be late on my BoxyCharm unboxing for you for PR. So sorry about that, guys. Not much I can do about it, but I will try to get out whatever I can before I leave. So our 5 spoilers, let's talk about them. The first one up is the Kosas blush. This is the dimensional and brightening blush. Blush is life is what they call it. It retails for $29, and that's nice. I've been starting to try a few Kosas items and I really like this brand. It is like clean, vegan, cruelty-free, like a lot of the things I look for. So I love those things about Kosas. This one in particular is talc-free also. I know talc-free is another thing people are really looking for these days as well. And these are like your baked blushes. And so they also have like these swirl designs. So it's like different tones of blush swirled together. But overall, it's supposed to be a pretty buildable formula where it's what the Foster sisters call a natural flush. So it's not going to be like ultra pigmented. I think it's going to be more of like a buildable natural type finish for you. Now they are showing in Ipsy the picture of what I think might be the shade Adrenaline, which is a pretty deep color. It looks like they're describing it as hot fuchsia, but I don't know if this is going to hopefully be a choice product so that you get to choose what shade you want, because there's all different shades in this blush. Hopefully they just defaulted to one shade, but I don't know, at times they just randomly give you a shave too, so not sure. But that happens to be, I think, the one that they're showing. It's more of a deep fuchsia color. And more on these, they are made with squalane and HA in them, so they should be kind of hydrating as well. So like a baked powder formula, but with more hydrating, you know, functions to them. Okay, the next product up is more Drunk Elephant drops. This is the Drunk Elephant Debronzy drops. We did recently get the Drunk Elephant Blue drops, which is more the rosy one. And Drunk Elephant has like a few of these. One is kind of more the bronzy one, one's more the rosy one, and then they have the Be Goldy, which I have never done. And each of them has different skincare ingredients or purposes in them. This one in particular is, you know, it's a peptide infused serum. So this is really more of a serum and treating skincare while giving a bronzed glow. So it's like makeup and skincare in one, is the idea. And it's like, you could use it as bronzer, or you could just use it as an all over glowy tan in like your primer, or just by itself, but it's more of a serum, and then do with it what you will. So it's supposed to, it's all kind of one shade though, so one shade fits all kind of thing. And this one is, with the serum, it's really geared towards, you know, fine lines and wrinkles and texture. Really works on boosting the elasticity in the skin, really encouraging a healthy barrier function. And then it's actually mimicking vitamin D, like the antioxidant in the skin as well. And this one retails for $38 again. So another fun one. I think my only complaints about these is that they're kind of small. Like, you don't get a lot out of them, in my opinion, for like the price. That, you know, Drunk Elephant's kind of pricey for what you get. But I do like the brand, and it's another one of those like clean, you know, brands too. So I did want to mention, I think everything in our icon box today is cruelty free. All of these products, that all these brands that I'm mentioning, I do like to provide you guys when things are cruelty free, because I've been transitioning to cruelty free this year myself. So I did just want to make that note. So lots of winners so far. Then we have First Aid Beauty, and this is going to be the Retinol Complex Serum. Okay, so the only thing about this is they are showing a retail value of $95, and I was like, wow, because I don't normally see First Aid Beauty that pricey. They're usually a little more mid-range than that. I love the brand. It is an amazing brand. Clean, really great for sensitive skin a lot of times. So I was like, wow. But when I looked it up on First Aid Beauty's site, this product is only retailing for $48. So I don't know where that discrepancy in price came from. And it's showing the same size. So the size on the Fab site is only an ounce. And on Ipsy's picture, it's only showing an ounce too. So I don't understand where the 95 is coming from. Just want to kind of let you guys know that. I don't know if that's a mistake or if there's some other size or what it is about it that they're saying is $95, but it's, according to my research, it's only $48 retail value. Okay, but more about it. This one is 0.3% retinol with peptides. It's a blend of retinol propionate. Sorry, we're gonna have a hard time with pronunciations. I'm not very good with them, but basically overall, this is retinol, okay, with an OL. So very concentrated. Be very careful with retinol. Go very slow on it. I always give you guys this disclaimer now because I've had a terrible experience with retinol myself. I had a reaction. I am now using retinol though again. I'm using the e.l.f. retinol oil at the moment, and it's going well. But I went very slow on it. So like, I would not recommend this for an everyday thing. Do it like, start twice a week. Really sandwich it between really moisturizing your skin, especially if you're someone like me who has dry skin. It can get even more sensitive. So there's just, you know, because it's such a concentrated mix of retinol, you can have a lot of reactions. It can really irritate skin. And so just be slow on it, but it can also be very powerful. So This one is supposed to really target those fine lines and wrinkles and the skin texture. It's for anti-aging, and it is for dry skin like my own. So I'm really excited about this. And what I like about it is I'm a little nervous and gun shy about like retinol in general after my experience. But if there is any brand that I am willing to experiment again and try, it would be First Aid Beauty, because they are normally a brand that I can use and that a lot of people with sensitive skin can use. So of all of them out there, this one I would feel the most comfortable with. So I'm actually excited about this, that this is an option. Okay, the next product is going to be the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. And it's a rice-based powder cleanser. So it's an exfoliating cleanser. This one, not so much for my skin type. And for those of you with dry skin like me, this is going to be a little more for your combo to oily skin. Not as much for the dry skin folks, because this is focused a lot on clogged pores, acne, and really cleaning those clogged pores. It's for brightening and all of that. If I didn't say it before, it retails for $68. And then our last product is the Aloe Yoga Skincare Magnesium Reset Spray. This one retails for $48. And this is a brand that, you know, it says yoga, and they're focused on yoga and fitness in general. They do have like athletic wear and stuff, but they also have some of these things that are in beauty too. They're actually kind of a big deal, guys. I didn't realize as much before, but there's like whole aloe gyms out there, and it's only like, you know, they have like lounges where it's just the influencers. They have like exclusive influencer events. They're exclusive gyms for those folks. So maybe one day I'll get an invite. but I love yoga, but I'm not really a gym person, so I don't know. But anyway, so this product, I actually have it. Hold on just a moment. I'll show it to you. All right, here is mine. I think it may have been Ipsy. I got this in before, actually, a long time ago. I keep this in my pro makeup kit, actually, because so magnesium does a lot of things, and it has other benefits in it too that really help with stress relief and like your nerves and stuff. So I actually keep it in my bridal kit for my nervous brides. I like to like spray, kind of help. It's part of their like prep experience when we do their skincare and kind of get their face ready. I have them sitting with their under eye bag, masks on, and, you know, just trying to kind of settle their nerves and whatnot. And so I like to keep this on hand for that. But magnesium is the big ingredient, obviously, which has so many benefits. For one, it's a good muscle recovery ingredient. So, you know, if you are at the aloe gyms that are exclusive for those invite only influencers and you've been working out, you know, it's a good, if your muscles are sore, this can really help. But then it's also got, I don't know if I say it right, valerian. I always think of like, what's that car in Back to the Future? The DeLorean. That's what it reminds me of. But anyway, valerian is known to be a stress relief agent. Really helps with like better sleep, just calming, all of that. And then it also has turmeric in it, so which is great for the skin, even skin tone and texture. Also kind of some good skin benefits in this too. It's got basil, avocado oil, chica berry, which helps with clarity, balance, and brightness. And also aloe vera too, which is soothing for the skin too. So lots of different benefits kind of in one. And so that's everything that I know so far. Like I said, I'm sure we will start to know more and more spoilers. I will try to keep you guys up to date. So we might have a part 2 video on this, as I know, you know, see a lot more spoilers come together. I will also be bringing you the regular boxes, the spoilers on those. And so a real quick rundown on those if you're new. We've already covered the icon box and what it entailed. There's also BoxyCharm, which is kind of your mid-level subscription. That one is now $32 a month. So it's a monthly one. And this one also has 5 full-size products in it. half of them you choose and half Ipsy chooses for you. Then you have your lower level subscription, which is a Glam Bag. And this is a little bag that you get with 5 products as well, but they are deluxe size. And that one I think you get to choose 1 product for. And it's monthly as well. So I'll put all of the info down in my caption, the links if you're interested, if you're a newcomer, you want to sign up for Ipsy, if you want to sign up for Icon Box, hop on in. All right, I do want to let you know one more thing about that. If you're signing up new, specifically for Icon Box, I was new for BoxyCharm. I had told you guys last time that you can't choose and do customization on your very first box. I think I was incorrect. One of you helped me out and told me, no, I've done it before, but here's how you have to do it. So this is what you have to do, is you have to catch it at the right window. So you will want to sign up, like I think you might be able to do it April 30th or whatever the last day of April is, I think, to avoid getting April's. I don't know. I would almost go towards May 1st. So catch it though, first thing in the morning, May 1st, sign up for it. Give it 24 hours. You won't see anything yet. 24 hours, they have to process your order. Once they process it, then you can go in and make your choices. But you want to do it early on so that you're still in the middle of choice period. Choice period ends like halfway through the day on the 3rd. So you want to get it in there by May 1st. If you want to still customize May's box, that's how you do it. If you wait too long though, that 24-hour period is going to take too long and you might miss the closing date. So it is still possible. I wanted to definitely let you guys know that. And that's how I did it with BoxyCharm. I was able to still make my selection. I signed up April 1st and I made my selection on April 2nd. And then I think it closed April 3rd. So great news there. Anyway, so long story short, lots to look forward to. Stay tuned for probably part 2 spoilers. Stay tuned for part 1 of the regular box spoilers whenever I see and know more on those. Stay tuned for my April BoxyCharm unboxing and lots of insights I have to give you guys in comparing PR versus as a customer. Lots of things I didn't know about until I signed up as a customer I want to share with you. And what else? And stay tuned for the unboxings in May too. You don't want to miss it all and all the other fun beauty we do here either. You definitely want to pop the subscribe and let me know what you think about Icon Box, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.